Hi there, welcome to the Perfume Experience. My name is Rodney and we are back again with another video. It's monsoon season and one of those notes that goes very well with the monsoon season is of course vetiver. So we're going to do a video today on 8 vetiver fragrances which are looked at probably from a point of view of a beginner's guide to vetiver fragrances. If you're somebody new and you're beginning your fragrance journey and you want to try the note of vetiver, which is a very popular note among fragrance collectors or lovers, and this is something that you should definitely try. This note is probably considered as a very mature note as well, but then there are some amazing fragrances that can go really well with this particular weather. So on that note, let's get started. First on the list is QC Grey by Project Alternate. This is an alt of Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver, and this can be summed up as a citrusy, woody, spicy, earthy kind of a fragrance, right? So this has got a bit of citrusy notes on the top. It's got grapefruit, it's got bergamot, it's got sage, it's got nutmeg, it's got pimento, which is a spice, and then it's got vetiver, oak moss, amber, and of course woody tones, right? So making it a very beautiful fragrance. This has got a predominantly you will smell vetiver on this. It opens up very mild and very nice smelling fragrance. It has that note of vetiver along with the spiciness and also the citrusy notes. It opens up with that citrusy notes and immediately moves towards that mid notes, and among that you will get vetiver, which is the base, and along with that woody tone, very pleasant, very beautiful smelling, very inoffensive, and at 1K this is an amazing fragrance to have, and good performance as well. This one easily lasts you about 4 to 5 hours on your skin and apparel a little more. So very good find for a beginner's guide on vetiver fragrance. Number one on my list, or to begin with I would say, is QC Grey by Project Alternate, an alt of Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver. A vetiver fragrance which is very popular among vetiver lovers. Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver is one of those definite fragrances that they would generally have, so you can definitely begin your journey by this particular beautiful blend of it from Project Alternate. Next on the list is Creed's Original Vetiver. Now this is my first sniff at a vetiver fragrance, and to be very honest, I wasn't really very thrilled. But then when you wear it a couple of times and then you start liking it, and then this fragrance starts to grow on you. So I think all vetiver fragrance are an acquired taste, and it takes some time for you to get liking of it. Now on this particular fragrance, for example, on the top notes you have bergamot, you have mandarin orange, and then you have ambergris, you have musk, and you also have vetiver. You have actually Ayachin vetiver on this particular fragrance. So it kind of opens up very pleasantly. It's got that citrusy opening, and then gradually you kind of get this musk, and you also get the Ayachin vetiver, which is very beautiful smelling. It also lasts good. It's got a good projection as well, and it's a beautiful blend, to be very honest, and makes for a very good fragrance overall. Number 3 on the list is my latest find. This is Just Jack's Moroccan Green. This is a take on Tom Ford's Bois Marocian. Now this particular fragrance, you can say that now this has notes of incense, cedar, cypress, thuja, pink pepper, black pepper, and patchouli, right, just to name a few. So this kind of opens up as a fragrance which has got smoky, green, woody, vetiver kind of notes on this particular fragrance, and of course it has got vetiver as well, making it a very light, mellow, beautiful smelling fragrance. It will remind you of a particular soap that you might have used in the past, but then the lasting on this particular fragrance is just amazing. It can easily give you about 5 to 6 hours on skin and an apparel. Very beautiful fragrance. The vetiver note on this is right at the top, although this is it's got vetiver at the bottom or on the base, but for me I can smell it right at the top, along with that slight pepperiness, and that incensey feeling of that smoky feeling is there throughout. So a very beautiful particular fragrance. This is also this is available on Flipkart. This should be under the budget of 2000 rupees if you're able to find it. This is Moroccan Green, a take on Tom Ford's Bois Marocian. Beautiful vetiver fragrance. Next on the list is a fragrance from the house of Hermes, which is Terre D'Hermes, which basically represents earthy profile. Now this is a very popular fragrance among people. This is a signature scent for many and for the right reasons. Now this particular fragrance opens with citrusy notes like grapefruit and bergamot, and then it's got spices like pepper, and then it's got things like benzoin, it's got vetiver, all of this making it a very beautiful earthy aromatic fresh spicy kind of a fragrance. Now for all the right reasons, this particular fragrance is a very beautiful smelling, inoffensive signature scent, like I said, and it has got beautiful performance as well. You can definitely consider this, and for me this particular fragrance reminds of a denim. Okay, so whenever if you have tried the denim aftershave or denim fragrances, it kind of reminds me of that. So there is a very beautiful scent profile, and that is very unique. Though we talk about vetiver, we talk about spices, we talk about citrusy notes, but I think when it's combined, it's a very different take. For me, the moment I spray this on, I can think of a blue denim. Okay, and that's what my relationship with this particular fragrance has been. Now this you can consider, either you can go in for the original, you can get a sample of it from Smitten. Okay, you can try it. You can also get a good alt of it from Alternate Fragrances, also has got a good take on it. Or a very popular fragrance or an alt is Rasasi's Fatan. Now this is definitely a beautiful looking juice that it's got, and amazing performance, a very popular fragrance. Or if you look at an alt, and like I said, that denim or that earthy note is so very beautiful, and it lasts long, like good performance, easily about 5 to 6 hours, and on denim and on apparel as well, and something that you can definitely have as a collector's item. Just look at the bottle color, looks really beautiful. So this is the alt of TDH, okay, or Terre D'Hermes, and you can definitely consider this as another beautiful vetiver fragrance. Next on the list is a very new find. This is Fat Electrician, a semi-modern vetiver from the house of Etat, Libre and Orange. This is a very recent find, and I now know why vetiver fragrances are so popular. Okay, now let's look at the notes on this particular one. This particular fragrance has notes of whipped cream, marron glace. Marron glace is basically a chestnut, which is a dry fruit which is dipped in sugar syrup, which is a candied fruit, and that note, which is called marron glace, it's got vanilla, it's got a lot of other things, but what it makes up for is a beautiful gourmandish kind of a fragrance. And when you put it on, you kind of get that vanilla vibe, and along with that vetiver at the background, and along with those creamy notes like the whipped cream and marron glace, makes it for a beautiful fragrance. Okay, it's also got myrrh as well, which will also give it a bit of that smoky element. So when you look at all of this, this is a very beautiful sweet, has a very beautiful melody. Like that, it can have a very beautiful scent profile, which is very pleasing, and it can carry everywhere. Okay, this is something that you can definitely try, a beautiful fragrance. If you like sweet fragrances and then you want to try a vetiver based fragrances along with that particular note, so definitely try this. This is Fat Electrician, and very aptly named a semi-modern vetiver from the house of Etat and Libre. Now, unfortunately, I do not have an alt for this yet, but if I find one, I will definitely let you guys know about it. But for now, you can try partial, or you can try a full bottle. It's available for close to about 10,000 rupees. So it's a little expensive if you look at niche houses, but then the quality of the fragrance is really wonderful. Performance is really good. What mainly captivates is the scent profile, because of those notes of marron glace and vanilla, and of course whipped cream along with that vetiver. So beautiful fragrance, definitely worth trying. This is Fat Electrician. Next on the list is one of the most popular vetiver fragrances out there right now. This is Nishane's Sultan Vetiver. Now this is an alt from the house of Centedelic called 11:11. Now this probably has the most types of vetiver notes on a particular fragrance. It starts with vetiver, Java vetiver oil, it's got anise, it's got bergamot, then it's got bourbon vetiver, it's got Hayatine vetiver, then it's got vetiver, then it's got tonka beans, so making it a wonderful fragrance, right? Now it's a very complex fragrance by the notes profile itself, so it has got very different types of vetiver. So vetiver is very predominant there on this particular fragrance. But then also if you look at the leathery notes of it, it also has got leather, it's got amber as well, so it makes it for a leathery, ambery, fresh green kind of a fragrance with vetiver on the top. So this is actually a very beautiful smelling fragrance, and in terms of scent profile, this kind of has a very beautiful scent profile that can last for a beautiful day. You get very good projection, you get at least about 6 hours of performance on this, and good projection as well. So if you want to try a very good vetiver fragrance, let's say if you're looking at a niche house and a very good one at that, you can definitely consider Nishane's Sultan Vetiver, and this is a take from the house of Scentadelic, 11:11. Very nice vetiver fragrance. I mean, just think about it, 3 to 4 different types of vetiver fragrances and all coming together, making it for a very beautiful aromatic, fresh spicy green leather note, and all of that, bringing it a very beautiful fragrance to try. This is Nishane's Sultan Vetiver. Next on the list is another fragrance from the house of Scentadelic. This is called Shamanic Way, and this is a fusion of Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver and Lalic's Encre Noir EDT vintage version. Okay, now when you look at Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver, which has got citrusy notes and it's got vetiver and it's got a bit of the spice notes, this on the other hand has got musk, it's got cashmere wood, it's got cypress at the top, and then of course it's got vetiver. Now both of these when combined, you have a citrusy note on one side, on the other side you have a musk kind of a fragrance note coming together, but the vetiver is the one that is bridging the gap between the two and making it a very beautiful fragrance. Now this also has got amazing performance. This is one of the stronger performance fragrances from the house of Scentadelic. You can easily get about 6+ hours on your skin, and what it makes up for is one very beautiful fusion between two popular fragrances, one a vintage fragrance which is based on vetiver, and one a very modern fragrance which is based on vetiver again. So you get whiffs of both of these particular fragrances time to time, so you shift between citrusy and musky notes, and this is a beautiful one to try. This is Shamanic Ways from the house of Scentadelic. This is number 7 on the list of 8 fragrances, and let's look at the last one now. Number 8 on the list is this particular fragrance, which is the Timeless 2.0 from the house of Scentadelic, which is a take on the Guerlian Vetiver 2000. Now this is one of my favorite vetiver fragrances, and this has got notes of aromatic, it's got florals, it's got leather, it's got woody, it's got tobacco, making it for a beautiful composition. On the top notes, if you look at it, it's got bergamot, it's got coriander, it's got sage, and then if you look at the mid notes, it's got carnation, it's got civet, a lot of other notes like such as vetiver, it's got floral notes, it's got leather, it's got tobacco, and all of that. When it comes together, it makes for an amazing fragrance, which if you look at, if you know, it starts with that slight sweetness, okay, because of those floral notes, and then it's got this light tobacco at the background of it, and then the vetiver kind of all brings it all together, making it one of the most popular fragrances of all time. When you look at vetiver fragrances, even to date, when people talk about a vetiver fragrances, the number one probably is Guerlian Vetiver, and there is a right reason why this is part of the Timeless series, which is to bring back an old vintage formula. Now this is a very beautiful fragrance, and the performance is absolutely wonderful. You can easily get about 5 to 6 hours on this particular fragrance, and this makes for that beautiful earthy aromatic smelling fragrance. Now when you talk about leather, when you talk about myrrh, when you talk about civet, or when you talk about ambery notes along with floral notes, and right at the top you have the citrusy notes, it's an amalgamation of all different types of notes coming together, and a very beautiful blend at that. So if you want to try one of those beautiful vetiver fragrances, which you can't go wrong at all, is definitely Timeless 2.0, which is a take on the Guerlian Vetiver 2000 formula from the house of Scentadelic. This should be under the sub bracket of 2000 rupees. So that covers the 8 fragrances, vetiver fragrances, that we can look at for this particular season. And if you look at, we have started from Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver to looking at different fragrances, gourmand and all of that, and closing it at a vintage formula, making it a beautiful collection of 8 vetiver fragrances that I can suggest for you to try. If you like the content that I present, please like and subscribe. Please share this video with a lot of your friends who like to try new fragrances fragrances, and if you're willing to try alts from different houses. And on that note, like and subscribe. And my name is Rodney. Take care, love, bye.